Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia's offense will get the first crack at it here. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And I know in talking to their offensive coordinator this week, he talked about getting this guy lathered up and going. They know that once he's got some momentum, he's really hard to stop. One of the top 10 rushers right now in the entire country, and they're trying to get him going early in this game.
Got enough space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Torres. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's it.
Running toward the tape. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And our defense, they got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback, disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
Trying play action. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. To throw, it's Acho. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Sends his first one of the day on the wing. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You've got to go out, you've got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this way.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Quickly to the tight end. Got room at the 35. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and Davis tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
He'll try it again. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to throw, it's Acho. Moving away from pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It will be 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge. Little dogs.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never develops.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Washington. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to pass. It's Acho. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, going up top. They've got the screen set up. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shoved him out of bounds.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with his back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable with that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Continues to fight for yards. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Buys a little time. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground, now taking shots down the field, but I got to protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play the play before. The defense was playing the run. QB couldn't get it done.
It'll be a draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Quarterback extends the play. On the move is the 30. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus-pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
They'll send out the kicker here.
Never a doubt.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there. And
now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking deep down the right side. Got his man. Can anyone catch him? And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Give to the running back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
Boy, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Jet sweep to the receiver. Still on his feet at the 45. Off he goes. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Kentucky! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Back to pass, it's Acho. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Georgia. What a grab and go for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
Coming out with it, it's Torres. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe they want to try somewhere else, because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? You keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with it.
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the 1st down.
Well, what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use it.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front, and they're able to get to the quarterback.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Open runway ahead. And he finds his way out of bounds, real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
I think this running back has proven this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? And a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
Momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Kent State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Still on his feet at the 35. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the field.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback?
He's loose. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down to keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athletic.
Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. He has been surgical, precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
The aerial assault continues. He's right on target. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll throw it on first down. Quick completion on the out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Quick strike complete. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
It's really tough as a quarterback to throw down here in the red zone because the windows, they constrict so quickly. Quarterback lucky that ball wasn't picked. He tried to force that one into double coverage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.